Welcome back, Mage. I'm Rhino. This is my preview video for Core 20. Thank you, Wizards, for giving me this free preview. And now, the reveal. It all starts with a spark. Flint and steel can start a fire. But what keeps it from growing? Fuel. The more heat, the more fuel it can burn. And the bigger the fire becomes, it consumes and grows. The fire is almost alive.
I've lit most everything on fire. Trees, rocks, even the water. Now it's time to burn the clouds.
This image by Chris Wallace gives us a look at Chandra's Spitfire. We'll come back to this in a moment. We have seen that there are a lot of Chandras in the set. It's a progression of Chandra's Pyromancer abilities through the years. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, and showed us the Chandra makes elemental creatures. The two elemental creatures dance over each shoulder. Chandra, Novice Pyromancer, makes each elemental stronger. Chandra is adding fuel to the elemental fire. Chandra, Awakened Inferno, shows us that she cannot be stopped. And constant damage from emblems can be pretty nasty, but it's only 1 damage each turn. That's not a lot. Let's go back to Chandra's Spitfire. It's an uncommon for 2 and a red for a 1/3 elemental creature. But a creature as uncommon as this Spitfire needs more. Unlike the elementals Nissa creates, Chandra's Spitfire can fly. After all, it burns the clouds. And Chandra, Novice Pyromancer, can easily make these 3/3 creatures. But that's not good enough. What if that 1 damage your opponent took each turn from a Chandra Awakened Inferno emblem did more? What if that emblem was the spark to fuel more fire? Whenever an opponent is dealt non-combat damage, Chandra's Spitfire gets +3, +0 until end of turn. There are 3 big things to note here. Whenever is the key term. Number 1, each separate source of non-combat damage makes this creature bigger. Each spell and each emblem is a separate source, giving a +3, +0. If you have the ability to give an opponent 3 emblems, that's +9, +0 on top of anything else. That's huge! Number 2, it doesn't care which opponent was dealt damage. If you are playing 2-headed giant, you will have 2 opponents and double triggers. If you are in a 4-player commander pod and you happen to give each opponent a Chandra Awakened Inferno emblem, that is 3 separate opponents that receive damage. So your elemental receives +9, +0. And number 3, I think this will be a new player mistake. This only receives the +3 when an opponent is dealt non-combat damage. If Chandra's Spitfire enters the battlefield after the damage is dealt, it doesn't receive the +3. That's all I have for Chandra Spitfire. Did I miss anything? Tell me in the comments below what deck you want to put this creature in. How are you going to use its abilities? And don't forget to do the usual stuff on this video, like, subscribe, and check out my Kickstarter. I have more videos coming out soon, so until then, Rhino out.